Cool stuff again. So here's another cool one. This is one of my favorite songs in the album, and it was their first single.
So I'm gonna. Well, here we go. I'll just hit it.
Congas. Gene Wilder played congas on this one.
That's not the Gene Wilder, you know. No.
Oh, it's not? No. I didn't know that. Okay. Darn.
So it's kind of like Peter Gabriel. He creates a character for himself.
Yes.
Yeah. I never knew what this song was really about. I couldn't figure it out at the time. I was just dancing.
Right. This is written from the perspective of an urban guerilla?
Yeah.
Somebody who's like a hardcore, like survivor type?
That's what I get, yeah. This song can apply today so easily.
I got some groceries, some peanut butter.
Oh yeah, survivalist. Shit Creek.
What's in college? Why go to night school? Gonna be different this time. Can't write a letter. Can't send no postcard.
Ain't got time for that now. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Trouble in transit.
Yeah, okay.
Roadblock. We blended in with the crowd. We got computers. We're tapping phone lines. I know that ain't allowed. We dress like students. We dress like housewives. Oh, in a suit and a tie. I changed my hairstyle so many times now. I don't know what I look like. You make me shiver. I feel so tender. We make a pretty good team. Don't get exhausted. I'll do some driving. You ought to get your some.
Let me introduce you to the dance band Talking Heads.
They had done a lot of dance, disco-esque, sort of, on more songs about
Yep.
building and food.
Hope you
know?
can live through that one with me, Keith, because I'll take you there.
I'll see if I can force myself. Yeah.
But yeah, that song. Okay, so I think this is before you got to school when I was there. You were off in Houston land. But me and Jimmy Merkovich, we had a little party in the music building. And I was a freshman.
At Del Mar.
And he was DJing. He was a good friend of mine in choir with me and everything. And some of the upperclassmen were hanging out and looking at his stack, and one girl picked out, said, "Talking Heads, here, put this track on," and jammed that. And finally, everyone was just
Live
going,
During Wartime.
man. All these what I considered old hippies at the time were just jamming.
Well, this was their first single, right?
Yep.
October 14th. So I guess it had been played on the radio. I don't really remember hearing this on the radio. Maybe I don't think it was a huge hit in Corpus Christi,
No,
at least.
no. It was probably
So
played
maybe
in
I
Dallas
did hear it on the
and
radio.
Houston. Probably you heard it
Yeah.
in Houston. I bet you heard it in Houston.
Maybe you know I did. Well, I mean, I heard Talking Heads in Houston for sure when I went to college at Rice there, but that was when Remain in Light had come out. So
Right.
that was what we were listening to then. So yeah, awesome. So that one's Cities. Yeah, that one is such a trip because of the weird perspective, right? It's a kind of a hardcore survivalist, I think.
Right.
You know,
To a infectious,
kinda-
funky groove. So it's kind of like a jungle. It's kind of like a jungle song in a way, in the urban setting.
Urban jungle,
Right.
yeah, kind of, and the perspective reminds me of the quote unquote guerrilla or terrorist or whatever in Listening Wind at the last song on Remain in Light.
I didn't even think about that. Of
which-
course, I didn't connect that. No. Yeah.
Well, that's just because I think Eno does. I mean, Byrne does a really good job of providing this perspective, kind of like Peter Gabriel Intruder,
Yeah.
right? That you're provided this perspective into the dark side of this person, and it's a perspective that we don't usually. It's not socially acceptable to take, but it's a an insight that's super important, and The really important part is that I identify with it, right? And it's a way to sort of come to terms with your dark side without it being so threatening because it's actually somebody else's story, you know?
Right.
So,
Right. You put on a character
so anyways.
and kind of live through it.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and it's a freaking dance song. That makes it okay too, you know?